live server. First option is the live server. If you are install the live server successfully, you will receive this kind of option. If you are not install the live server successfully, you won't get this option. Click on that. Just click on that application. So you will get the output. So I'm going to show you the output. So it is taking the time, something. So I got the output. Okay, this is the output we got it the last time. Okay, so now back to the our application. So we will discuss about more about the styles. Okay, so styles. So first of all, I'm going to discuss about the something about the font styles. I mean font styles. Okay, font styles. Like how we are going to font styles in the sense how we are going to decorate it with the this text format or something. So how we are going to alignment of this text. So everything I'm going to discuss right now. So for that I'm going to create the one new file. I'm going to create the one new file under the styles. So let me tell that that file name is something font styles. So font styles. Okay, demo. Okay, demo. Font styles demo. Okay, so I'm having the one file, I'm having the one template. I'm going to copy paste here the uh, template. So why I'm taking the templates in the sense already I have designed one template, so with simple text format. So without writing the uh, manual, without writing the letters in my from my keyboard. So this is the sample text. Okay, so this is the sample HTML format. Already everything we know that already body it contained to the h1 tag and the h2 tag, one paragraph, and h1 h2 and one more paragraph. And I'm having this some an order list, sorry, order list related some element. Okay, so everything already we have designed these earlier classes. Okay, let me format the document. So now let me show you the output first of all before I'm going to design the this template. So back to the here, just now I have created one file, right? Font style demo.html. I just copy pasted the something code. Already I have designed this template. I will give the this template also. So I'm going to give the code, right? So we can take this code. Uh, so you can take this code. So when I'm going to give to you. So let me open the live server again. So this is the actually output of that. Okay, so if you observe that what I said that font, right? Sorry, styles of the text. Okay, so if you open the this document, if you observe here, if you observe here, if you take the, for example, if you take this paragraph, so there is a something drawback about this paragraph. So what is the drawback in the sense? If you see the this space after the various, there is a something space is the right something space. Okay, I don't want this kind of spaces. Okay, I don't want this kind of spaces. If you see here also this paragraph, this is also kind of a one kind of a space. So I'm going to show you here. So here spaces, I'm saying that this spaces. I wanted to make the alignment, proper alignment for the text. I wanted to make the proper alignment for the text. Not only this paragraph also. and this paragraph also. So every paragraph I wanted to make the proper alignment, proper text alignment. So for that, I'm going to use the one style called as a text align style. Okay. Okay. Text align style. So here text align style. So for that, what I'm going to write, I'm going to add the one style called as a text align. That I'm going to write the something one style called as a justify. See that what will happen here. Style text align justify. If you see that, you see that you focus on this first paragraph. I'm writing the first paragraph. I'm writing the first paragraph. Heading, subheading. I'm having the first paragraph. The first paragraph I'm going to write the style. So see that. So when I'm going to save that, see that now there is no gap. There is no gap, right? So if I'm going to remove that again, see that I'm going to remove that again. See that what is the before style, what is the after the style. See that again, there is a something gap, right? After ut there is some gap. When I'm going to write the style text align justify, see that. Okay, this is a kind of a text alignment related style. Okay, so one more thing is I wanted to make this heading section is the right heading section. I wanted to make this as in the center. I wanted to make this is as in the center. Okay, so how we are going to design the center? How we are going to design the center? Okay, so back to the here h1. So I wanted to make this as a center, right? So that simple thing is text is equal to center. Okay, so now back to the style. So still text align center. So what will happen when I'm going to center? It will come to the center. It will become to the center. Okay, so again one more thing is I wanted to make the subheading. This subheading I wanted to whatever I'm in the subheading, I wanted to make the text alignment is the right side here, not the center, right side. So again there is one more style called as a a right. So text element, just I'm going to text element right. So when I'm going to write, it will come as a right, center, right, and justify. Okay, so if I'm so this paragraph is not in the correct format again, so I'm going to apply the again the same style to the this paragraph. I'm going to copy. So always please observe that syntax of the style, what is the property you have to apply, that property you have to give, and then you have to give the value of that property. So I'm saying that I'm making this element. What is the element? H1 element. I'm making the style. What is the style? In the sense I'm going to make the style with the text aligned with this center. So that's the reason I got it this. If you are writing like this xyz xyz and then center, in the sense it won't come. Okay, so prepare, so you have to keep in mind which style you have to prepare, that style you have to focus. Okay, now so here style again. So I'm going to alignment, so I'm going to justify, so paragraph. So here, so you see that again it is coming as a good style. So keep in mind question here. Question. What is the question? In the sense you should get this kind of questions actually. So what is the question? So you are, I am. So I am making the same style. Or same style. What is the same style? This same style. This same style I'm applying to the paragraph. I'm same style you are applying to the paragraph. Okay, to the paragraph, right? To the paragraph. So question is, so you are having the two paragraphs. Okay, that's what. That's okay. So if I'm having the 10 paragraphs, okay, question, if I'm having the 10 paragraphs, elements, 10 paragraphs elements, okay, are you doing same code, same pattern? You are applying the same thing like when I'm having the paragraphs are 10 paragraphs. So are you applying the same style to the 10 paragraphs? Actually, we can do that, but that is the headache job. That is the headache shop. So whenever having the 10 paragraphs, what's about if you're having the 1,000 paragraphs? So you can't go to the each and every place. You can't copy and paste to the each and every paragraph, right? So what is the meaning of that? What we are trying to do here, you are applying the style to the paragraph. That is the main important. That is the main important. So I am trying to apply the some style to the paragraph. That is the main important to the element. Okay, this is actually I'm doing this is in the element level. So in the element level, what have if you are follow up the element level, so I have to do the all the areas. So style, text element, justify, text element, elements. So even here also I'm having the same thing. So here also I have to apply the same style. So I should not do like this first of all. So what I have to write, I'm going to make this is there something constant. So constant in the sense I'm going to what I wanted. I wanted to create the one small logic, whatever the paragraphs which are available in this web page within this web page, whatever the paragraphs which is available in this HTML template. So I'm going to write the one common logic. So I'm going to write the one common logic. What are the paragraphs which is available in this HTML in this HTML? Apply the text alignment, justify. So what kind of code in the sense? What kind of code we are going to implement in the sense? So just I'm going to take the one thing, a small tag, one small HTML tag that's called as a style. So see that style when I'm going to taking the one small tag called as a style, which should be you have to write under the head section. So what I'm doing right here, I'm taking the element that is what is the element in the sense paragraph element. I'm going to take the paragraph element. So what is the paragraph element? I'm going to apply the text element is called to justify. So what is the meaning of in the sense whatever the whatever the paragraph which is available in this HTML, just apply this style. That's it. So this is also give the same output. So I'm going to remove here. So as of now, just I'm going to remove here. So right now, so I will get the same output again. So I'm just removing I'm going to remove the code. So what I'm doing, I did in the page level style. Okay, by using with the help of the style related element. Style related based on the style element, I design the paragraph. In the paragraph, I design I have given the some style. Okay, so let me save all. Let me save, and you see that the same output I got it. I save that. I same output I got it. Okay, so for example, so if you wanted to test one thing, so I'm going to apply the something background color. So background color. So otherwise, instead of the background color, let me go to the some color. Some color is equal to green. Okay, so I'm going to apply the green. So what will happen? See that whatever the paragraphs, whatever the paragraphs in the application, whatever the paragraphs in the application, all the paragraphs, it has impacted, those paragraphs has impacted with the two styles, text align and justify. So if you wanted to add the one more, one more style. So let me say that background color, let me say that yellow. Okay, yellow, I did the yellow. See that all the things are this all the paragraphs has impacting. So which is available in the this HTML. This is in the HTML. Okay, otherwise we come back to the H1. So let me come back to the H2. So H2 tags. So H2 tags. So I wanted to make the H2 tags which are available in this document. In this document. So H2 in the sense these are the subheadings is the H2. So what I'm doing right? H2. So coming to the H2, whatever the H2 related elements, whatever the H2 related elements, I wanted to make the something text alignment, something text alignment element should be in the right position. Okay, right position. See that subheading. So as of now, this subheading. So even I'm going to remove the subheading here also. Let me remove the subheading here also. So whatever the whatever the H2 related elements, okay, H2 related elements, H2 related elements, those H2 elements related elements, that position should be in the right position, right? So okay, so as of now, see that now what will happen. Now see that whatever the subheadings that's in the right position. Whatever the subheadings H2 related elements should be in the center. So see that what will happen? It's in the center. Whatever the text elements, whatever the H2 related elements, that text element should be in the left. It's come the left. Okay. So all this, so you are decision maker. So when you are working in the styles, you have to, you should be take care of these things. Okay. When you are going to, you have to select the element and you can do that. Okay. So now again back to the this thing. Order list. So by default order list which contain this is contain the by default 1 2 3 4, right? 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so I wanted to make the A B C D alpha letters, alphabetical letters, alpha letters, upper alpha, you can say that upper alpha. Okay, so you can do that, you can do that also by using the this element. You can do by using the, by making the style. Here also we can make the, by using the style also you can do that. Even you can do here also. So whatever whatever the order list related elements in this page, I'm going to make the, what is the type? So list style type, I'm going to do the upper alpha, upper alpha. So what will happen? See that. So upper alpha, upper alpha. See that what will happen. You got the A, B, C, D. By default, it's a 1, 2, 3. It's a, you can do the 1, 2. You can do the A, B, C, D. Okay. So even you can. So for example, I'm going to order list to the. I'm going to take the. I'm going to turn into the order list to the unordered list. Okay. Otherwise, I'm going to copy and paste into the same thing. I'm going to take the unordered list. Okay, unordered list. So unordered list, the same thing. UL and LI and item, let it be the item 1, item 2, item 3, item 4, let it be like this. Okay, unordered list. Okay, so let me save all. First of all, I'm going to show the output unordered list, how it's look like. So unordered, these are the unordered list, which is by default it is followed by the some dots. So if you wanted to make this as a square, you wanted to, I wanted to make this in the something from the style tag, style element. So we can do also. So here from come to here and take the, what is the element you wanted to select that element, and take the list style type. I'm going to say that square. Okay, square. See that I got the square letter symbol. You wanted to circle. So if you want to circle, so you can do the circle symbol also. See that circle symbol also you got it. Okay, so I wanted to, instead of this, I wanted to make this some star. So for making the star, I'm having the, already I'm having the one GIF file, something image file. Let me copy and paste here. Star. So here come to the this position, come to the this physical folder, open. So if you want to open this file, you can right click and you can open the file explorer, uh, reveal in file explorer. So I wanted to make this star, not the circle, not the you know something square, anything. I wanted to make this some star. So for that, what I'm doing, right, I'm having the one file already, star file related one, GF file related image format. Already I'm having on that. So I have downloaded this from the, again from the Google. So for understanding purpose, so just I'm going to show the image for now. So how it's look like the star. So this is the star. Okay, I wanted to open this as star. Okay, so for that, what I'm doing right now. So here, instead of the circle, so I wanted to make this star. So just there is a one property called as a list style image. Okay, list style image. So take the URL. So I am going to take the URL, that is the star.gf. So star, in the sense, just now I have copy pasted right here. This is available in the my local machine. Just now I have copy pasted, right? So this one. So when you are having the folder, so automatically it will be impacted into the VS Code also. So star GIF. This is a one kind of a GIF file. So let me, I have taken that and let me save all. I got this star. Okay, so in this way we can do that. Okay, so now back to the application. Again, back to the application. I wanted to, so you are coming here. Okay, so I wanted to make this one only this particular part. This particular part. I wanted to make this into the red color. Background color is equal to red. Okay, I wanted to make this particular color background is equal to red. This color only. Okay, so you can do this by using the one element called as a span element. So span element. So span element. So I'm coming to this. So let me select any kind of one, anything one kind of a words. So span element. Otherwise, I'm going to take this of first two letters. First two letters. Okay, first two letters only. So span element is a one kind of a inline element where you can apply into the elements. So so we can create the element within another element, right? So I'm taking one help of the span span. So I can do the like this: style, background, color, red. Can do that also. We can do that also. We can select the what is the area you can select. You can select the area. You can apply the background color is called red. Okay, so here one more thing is here also, if you wanted to, I wanted to uh, do the entire this group. So whatever the group is, right? I wanted to apply the something font style. So you can say that font style is equal to something italic. Okay, something italic, or you can't apply, you wanted to apply this something font family with the another thing. So you can do also. So by using this is a kind of a group, right? This is one kind of a group. So you can do that also. You can do that also. So I wanted to apply the entire this text in the format of the some font family. So font family, I wanted to apply the some different font family. So how you are going to do that in the sense, you can do by using the one element called as a division. Div. Div is nothing but kind of a one element. Sorry. So div, I'm saying that a div. So so div. So div, which is useful for group the division, kind of a division. So division, you can say div in the sense division. So it's useful for group the elements. That's it. So what I'm going to write, I'm going to group the all the elements into the one single element, that is the div, then apply the font family is equal to something color. So now what I can do right here. So now back to the here H2, coming to the H2 here. So what I'm going to write, so I'm going to so here, so I wanted to group this one. So I wanted to group this one. I wanted to group this one with the div tag, div which is useful for to club the all the elements into the, it will be treat all the elements into the one group. Okay, if you assume that just Andhra Pradesh or Karnataka is something kind of a, just that is not division, that is a kind of a state which contains the different cities, villages and towns are the right. The same way you can imagine the div also same behavior. Okay, div here, what I'm doing right here, I can style this one font family, sorry, style font family with the something different, something, let me take the Arial. Okay, let me take the Arial, see that. So all the font family has impacted. Sorry, not all the families. So this entirely it has impacted with this font family. Okay, this font family. Okay, so now what is the happening here? Just try to understand. I have applied the div style. I have taken one div style. I have taken one. Just try to understand what I did here. Okay, let me collapse this one. So this division contains some sub elements. I made this division style with the font family is called Arial. I did this into the element level. I did into the this into the element level. Coming to the H1. H1 I did the style element style I did into the text element is equal to center. I did the center. Next thing is H2 I didn't apply. So what browser it will think that in the sense if you are not apply the style, if you are not apply the style to the particular element, browser thinks that browser is going to be check that browser, my Google browser, it's going to be checked that whether the H2 element related declared into the style tag or not. In case if it is going to be declared into the style tag, it's going to be checked that okay, yeah, it's available. So H2 is something impacted by this text element left. So it's going to be checked and going to be applied to here. Again, come to the paragraph. Paragraph also I didn't do with anything style. Again, paragraph it doesn't have the any style. So again, browser, my Google Chrome browser, it is going to be check whether the any style for the paragraph is available or not in the style tag. Style tag which is in the div header section, you have to focus, you have to write the style tag in the header section. That means that if you write the whatever the content in the style tag in the from the header section, it will be impact into the entire the template. Okay, that is the main important. Okay, so now again paragraph. Paragraph I didn't do the any style. So again browser it's going to be check that okay that style paragraph is available or not. That style in the style tag. Yeah, it's available. So it's going to be apply all the things. Whatever the styles it's having, all the things it's going to apply. So as of now, paragraph apply with the text align justify, color is equal to green and background is equal to yellow. Okay, and again back to the that's thing. So this is the thing. Okay, now again back to the application here. Now I can apply the even the same format, the style format, even the same thing. I wanted to apply the this div tag also, this one also, sorry, this one also. So as of now, if I assume that this font family is the different, this font family is the different. Font family in the sense, see that this font family, whatever you are saying, the font style, I'm saying that style, the way of style. This style is different, this style is the different. Okay, I wanted to make this is a constant. So I don't want to say in the web page, just assume that if you are taking the any web page, all the text content in the in that web page, they should follow the only one single font. Okay, they won't go to the different fonts to the single web page. So as of now, what I'm doing, right? I'm going to take the same font. I wanted to apply the same font to the this group also. This is a second group. This group also. Okay, so what I'm going to write, I'm going to take this one style. So I'm going to take the again back to the div style here. I'm going to take the div style, div element. What I'm going to write, I'm going to take the entire font. So whatever I'm having, right, I'm going to take this one, copy. I'm going to cut here. I'm cut here and paste here. I'm going to remove this. So what will happen? So I'm going to save the file. See that now what will happen. So whatever the so now uh, so it is not designed by the div, right? So let me design by the div tag also. This one also div. This also I'm going to make this is also division also. So div tag and here. So now I'm having the two div tags in the body. I'm having the two div tags. Okay, I'm having the two div tags. So first div tag, it's gathering the information about the something. So first div tag, it's contains some different elements. Second div tag. So this is the second div tag. It's contain the another elements. So this is the first. So let me save this. Save all. Something save. See this. This is also impacted. This is also impacted. So I did the same design in the application. Sorry, page level. In the page level. In the page level. Okay, so even you can do so some situation. So I'm going to say, for example, I'm going to write the for cross checking what I'm doing, right? For cross checking I'm going to apply the something font weight. I'm going to apply the font style. Okay, I'm going to font style italic. So in the div section, see what are the all the elements which is related to the div tag, which is impacted with the italic. Keep in mind how it is working. Div I have applied the something style. I have applied the something style as italic, and a font family is called Arial. So if you are confusing what is the Arial, what is the font family, everything, just go to the Word document here for understanding. So if you don't know that, what is that font family, what if you are having the confusion, just open the Word document here for understanding. Let me open the Word document. So this is the Word document. This is the HTML document. Keep in mind HTML.html .docx. This is you cannot run the HTML code and you have to copy paste in the HTML. If you don't write that this code into the HTML, so don't try to copy paste into the Word document. Don't open it into the browser. Okay. So if you open the blank, I'm going to open the blank document here. See, this is the font family. Whatever saying that this is the actually this is the font family. This is the font family. This is the font size. Okay. So whatever writing here, this is the font style. So when I'm going to right click on the italic. So when I'm going to say that this is the font style. So this is the font style, italic, bold, something. The same thing I'm applying to the browser, not in the Word document. So for that, I'm going to do this kind of code. Okay. So font style I did apply to the italic. I apply to the Arial. Okay. So now we might be get some question. So I am writing the italic to the entire division. So I wanted to make the here I don't want to make the italic to the this particular is subheading. Second div, this one. So what you can do, right? You can simply go to that section. So simply go to that section and do the whatever the style you want, you can apply here. So I'm going to here see that what will happen. Font style, font style. I'm going to apply the something normal. See what is happening right here. Exactly what is happening here. So I said that div tag, whatever the div tag, apply the entire the div tag, what are the elements in the div tag, apply the font family with the Arial, font style with the italic. But the thing is, coming back to the div second div tag, I'm applying the font style with the normal, but it's not with the italic. So how it is, so if you see that it is not coming to the italic position, it's coming to the normal position. How it's possible in the sense, whenever you are trying to open the browser always first priority is element level. Whatever you are going to apply the style into the element level, browser it will take care that element level. First of all, it will take care the element level. So whatever that doesn't care about whether that is a style tag, whether you are going to declare anywhere, it doesn't care about that. So whatever this, it will take the first priority. In case it is not available anything, in case any style is not available anything, it will go and it will check the whatever the style it is available in the style tag, it will apply. First priority it will whatever the element is available, whatever the style is related to the h2, whatever the thing, it will first priority is it will take the style from the that particular element. Okay, so in this case we can design the style in the element level, we can design the style into the element level, and we can design the style into the by using the style tag, from the header section. We can say that page level also. If you want any having any kind of confusion, you can say that page level. Okay, first priority. In case it's not available, it will check the second priority. Okay, so this is what we can do that. So again, back to the application, we can come to the div tag here. We can select the, so the main thing is I am take it. So you have to focus on the here. Okay, you have to focus on here. Here I can design the style. I can design the style not only by taking the class, not only taking with the help of the element declaration. So this is the div. So I'm taking the div. I can apply the style by using the class attribute as well also. By using the class attribute. What is the class attribute? How it is the importance of the class attribute in the HTML? By using the class attribute also I can do that. So see here, what is the class attribute in the sense? Whenever I'm going to take the one attribute class as a class attribute, what I'm saying that class attribute. So let me say that class in the sense div. Let me say that div. Let me say that div class. Okay, I'm going to take the one class called as attribute called as a class attribute. What I'm doing to see that exactly. So I'm going to take the one class attribute. Okay, I'm going to take the one class attribute. The main importance is here you have to focus here. Whenever whatever the div tags which are available in the page level, I'm going to apply these styles, right? Even I can select. This is nothing but the selector. Even I can select by using with the help of the class attribute as well. Okay, let me comment this one. So I'm going to comment this. So I'm going to get the same output by using the class attribute as well. So let me comment this one. Comment in the sense in the HTML, what is the comment? This is the comment, right? This is the comment symbol. In the CSS, the comment symbol is this one. It won't be rendered by the browser. So browser, it will ignore that. Whatever the comment, it will be ignored. It won't be take the any it won't be take any action about this code. Okay, so now I'm going to take the class attribute. So I'm saying that class attribute, just to copy that class attribute, copy and paste here, and do that whatever you want on the style. I'm going to just copy paste here. Just the way of I'm writing the selecting, that is I did select some different way. So that means that what is the meaning of this one? So my intention is whatever the class, I'm just making the dot. I will tell you what is the thing. Whatever the class which contains the div class, I wanted to make sure that I wanted to apply these styles. So dot which represents the class. This means that what is the meaning of in the sense whatever the elements which which contains the div class value. Okay, contains the div class value. I mean, what I mean in the sense, I mean element class attribute, element class attribute which should contain the which should contains the div class, which contains the div class. Okay, so what is the meaning of this? A element, whatever the elements, let it be the whatever the elements, the element which contains the, you know, as the which contains the class, thus class should be contain the div class. Those will be impacted from this area. Okay, so the same, I got the same output right now. Okay, so now back to here. I'm going to back to this div second class. Let me change the class here. Let me change this div class to the div class. I'm going to take the something 2. Just I'm going to rename the class with the 2, just -2. See this, what will happen here. See this. Now see this, it is not affected right now. It is not affected. So it is only affected this area. Because of why? Because of why in the sense div class here which contain the div, I have created the code like that way. I designed the code like that way. I'm saying that to the browser. I'm saying to the browser, whatever the element, which contains the div class value, just give this kind of styles to that element. please give this kind of styles to that element. That's it. So such a way I have created the code like this. Okay, so such a way I have created the code like this. So if I'm going to create the div class again, one, what I'm saying that, sorry, two. So whatever I'm saying that two. So two, I'm saying that two. So what I'm saying that I'm going to save here. See, now two has impacted, not one has impacted. Two, as I said that two. So because of whatever the div class, that is going to be impacted right now. But the way of I'm selecting, that is the different. Okay, the way of I'm going to selecting the I'm going to select the I'm going to giving the selection is something different. Okay, so you can design like this way also. You can design this. You can design the like this way also. But again, back to the application. Again, back to here. So what I'm saying that again here, I wanted to see whatever the paragraph. Okay, whatever the paragraph. Uh, I wanted to make the font size larger. So I'm having the two things, right? Div tag which contains the three things: heading, subheading, and paragraph. Heading, subheading, and paragraph. H1, you can say that H2 in the HTML standards. I'm saying that H1, H2, paragraph. Okay, this is part of the div class 2. This one. I wanted to make the paragraph which contains the which is available in the div second div, makes the font size is equal to something large, something big format. Okay, big format. So like I wanted to make this something 50 pixel, 50 again pixel, 50 pixel, in the sense this thing. So this thing I wanted to make this something 50 pixel or 48 pixel or something. I wanted to make sure I wanted to make this some kind of this kind of size. I wanted to do that in the paragraph. How I am going to do that? In the sense, just simply do that by making the one more thing called as a, see that what I'm doing right now. So what I'm doing right, I already designed the paragraph. Okay, so what I'm doing right, I wanted to make the paragraph. Just try to understand. So just give the P space. I'm going to select the P again. That means that a paragraph which is in the div class 2, which is in the div class 2 class. That means that what is the meaning of, so see that first of all I will show the output, then you can get the understand. So font size, I'm going to font size, I'm going to make this something larger, some XX large, some big size. See that? So see that. So otherwise I'm going to make this some X large. Okay. See that what is happening. So what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this in the sense? Whatever the paragraph, which is available in the this class, you don't know about. So you don't care about the which element that is. You don't care about that. A paragraph which contains the element, the class should be equal to the div class 2 class. Those element, that element I'm making the X large. So for example, if you see that it is not impacted, it is not impacted here, it is impacted here only. So because of why I'm selecting the div class 2, in the div class 2 I'm selecting the paragraph. So this div tag contain the paragraph. So that paragraph I'm making the font size equal to X large, become I'm making the large. Okay, so if you wanted to give the pixels also, you can give that, that's no issue. So if you wanted, I don't want the large or something, I'm getting the something getting confusion, I wanted to make the some pixels like a Word document or something. So I want to make this kind of pixel, so 48 pixel, let me say that 48 pixel. Okay, you can give that also, that's no problem. You can give the 48 pixel also. It will become like this 48 pixel. Let me go to the something 25 pixel. So you can give this kind of, you can give like this. But the thing is, the way of your selection is the main important. The way of your selection is the main important. But, okay, so now again, so What is the meaning of this? So first thing, so div tag, what is the meaning of the div tag? What all the div tags will be impacted. All the div tags which contains the class which contains the div class 2 will be impacted. All the div tags and the which contains the paragraph, it will be impacted with this style. Okay, so in this way, so what we have, so this is the element level. And one more thing, one more important thing in the sense, this is the class level selector, we can say that. This is the element selector. So what we call in this is what we can call in the sense, I can say that this is a element selector. I'm creating this here. So I'm saying that element selector. Element selectors. This is called as a class selectors. Class selectors. By using the class selectors also, why I'm saying the class selectors in the sense, because of I'm taking the value from the class. So I said that class selector. Even we can do by using the ID selector. By using the ID also, we can select the we can select the you know we can select the we can apply the change. We can apply the styles. We can apply the styles. Okay. So how we are going to do that? How we are going to do that in the sense, by using the ID selector. By using the ID selector, we can do that. So for example, so I don't disturb this one. So let me add the one example. So here I'm going to add this. So I'm going to take the one thing here. Let me add the one paragraph, some simple span, small paragraph. So I'm going to add the H1. So H1, uh, third paragraph, something third heading. I'm saying that some third heading. So I wanted to apply the style, this H1, not based on the class level. I don't want to apply this style in the style. I don't want to apply this. I wanted to change the background color is equal to something red. I wanted to apply the some style. So I wanted to apply this style based on this ID. So ID in the sense, so ID in the sense, how it will ID it will come in the sense, you have to select you have to take the ID attribute. By using the ID attribute, you can give the value. So what I'm going to ID attribute in the sense, I'm going to give the third, something I'm going to give the third. Okay, so what is the meaning of this? Class is a kind of a attribute. Class is a kind of a attribute which helps to the which is useful for class attribute in the sense, it is going to be group the values. So when I'm going to class school div class in the sense, whatever the class div, whatever the class in the sense div, what is the class div class in the sense, what is happening? So whatever the class which contains the div class, it is going to be impacted the styles. The same way what I'm saying that ID. So for example, when you are join the school, I'm real time scenario saying, I'm real time scenario saying that when you are join the school, first class, so I'm saying that second standard or something standards are there, second class, third class, up to 10th class. You can say that this is the class. You can apply this class, the same terminology you can apply to here also. Each class, every student having the ID, right? For student, so student having the ID. Students have the some ID, right? So nothing but this is ID. I'm saying that this ID. You can imagine like that way. But as of now, I didn't apply to the anyway. So just I'm going to apply the one. I'm going to apply the H1 tag. I'm going to give the ID. Class in the sense, class contains the different IDs, right? Different elements, different students. I'm saying that. Just I'm going to apply this example to here HTML. Okay. So just I'm going to give the ID to the element. ID also one kind of a attribute which is available in the HTML, which represents the ID of the particular element. ID of the element. So someone said that give me the third element. That means that H1 is the third, which contains the third ID, right? So what I'm doing right here, back to the ID. So the way of you are selecting the ID in the sense, that's a difference here. Here, I'm going to select the ID. So you have to always follow by the hash symbol. So what is the meaning of hash symbol third in the sense? Whatever the ID. So here, as of now, H1 contains the third. So I'm going to apply the third ID. So what I'm doing, right? I'm going to apply the background color. So I'm going to apply this something green. Okay, as of just for understand, see that. Now I got the output, third heading. Okay, so this way even ID, by using the ID also you can do that. By using the ID, by using the class, by using the element which is in the class, that means that this representation. So everything we can do that. Okay, so in this way we can we can apply the styles. In this way we can apply the styles. Okay, so next thing is what, so next one, so next coming to the point, um, what is the, how we are, so coming to this point, links, this is nothing but this is the list, right? This is the list. So what I'm thinking, this is the list. So we will check the what is the list and exactly how we are going to apply the styles to this list. So already we did this. So the way how we design the list, see here, I did the two styles, right? I'm going to extend this class. So I'm going to explain the few more styles about the how we are going to apply these some different styles. So right now, see that I don't want to come to here. Okay, uh, coming to here. Uh, I don't want to give the any A, B, C, D or any stars. I don't want to give like that. So by default, see that by default, if you are going to comment at this, by default, when I'm going to comment at this, see this, what will happen. So by default, if you comment at this, the default behavior is something 1, 2, 3, 4, and the item sum, it is followed by the something dots. Coming to here, I don't want to give the anything. So by default also, I don't want to give the 1, 2, 3, 4 or dots. I wanted to make this as a clean. I don't want to give the anything. I mean that I wanted to give the list style type. I wanted to give the none value. So you can do that also. You can give the none. When I'm going to apply the none, what will happen? See that. If you give the none value, see that what will happen. None. So none, I'm saying that. So I don't want to give the any style. So by default, it is contained to the 1, 2, 3, 4 and this one, right? None. I'm saying that none. Or none. So what will happen, see that. So first of all, I don't have the install, right? It's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4 is gone. And even I'm going to apply, I can apply the none into the UL also. See that? It's also gone. There is nothing it is appended to here. So I'm managing by the styles, right? So styles, list type none. That means that anything is going to be, anything by default, whatever the list style type, whatever that to the particular particular list, it is not applying. So for that, just I have taken the what is the key? I have taken the list style type none. You can compare with the list type none in the sense here also. So for example, when I'm going to take this one, so let me take the, so this is the value. So when I'm going to take the one, so when I'm going to see that to something to, when I'm going to type to something, when I'm, so it's something it is happening, right? So when I'm going to working on the Word document, you can get it this kind of thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, when I'm going to select the anything. So when I'm going to apply the boot something dots. So I got this right. So I got it. So same way, I don't want to, this is the Word document, right? So just for understanding, I'm saying that the same thing, it will, I don't want to order list. So this is the, that is the order list. So, but the same way, if you are going to apply the order list, you will get the dots, but I don't want to apply the dots. I don't want to apply the dots. So see that order list, I got the dots. I don't want to apply the dots. So that's the reason what I'm doing, right? I did the list type is called none. Okay, so in this way we can apply the styles to the HTML template. Okay, so coming back to here, I wanted to tell the one very important that into the CSS model. So it won't take much time. Just give me the 10 minutes. I will complete that. What is the CSS box model? I'm showing that CSS box model. What is that exactly? CSS box model or anything? What is the box model? Everything. So whatever. So for that, let me create one file, HTML file again. Here CSS box model demo. What is that exactly? What is that CSS model? What is that exactly? So every developer should aware of this one. CSS box model. What is that exactly? Okay, so for that, um, so let me. I'm already have. I'm having the one template anyway. So I'm going to copy that. Not template, something. Um, head. So body. What is that exactly? So let me save. Let me save here. and I'm going to open this. I'm closing everything. So whatever the internal, so I'm going to close everything. So I'm going to open this CSS box model in the my browser window. So I'm not taking this one. So I'm going to take the another template, HTML file, HTML file. Okay. So let me close this. Okay. Let me close this. Let me close this. So let me open that into the browser. Right click, open with the live server. So I don't have anything as of now because of my body tag is empty. So let me add the one paragraph here. So let me add the one paragraph. Okay. So here I'm going to add the one paragraph, just one paragraph. I'm going to add the one just paragraph. That is, let me say that all over or anything. So let me add the uh, some I'm going to give the otherwise, yeah, my paragraph or something, anything. Okay, I did the some my paragraph. Okay, just I given that. Okay, right click. I'm going to give the right click and inspect element. I did that. I didn't do anything. Right click and inspect element. Okay, so now if you observe here, if you go to the element section, in the element section, you can see the code, whatever I have the code, you can see the code in the element section actually. So whenever go into the web page, you can see the code, whatever write in the code, the same code you can see into the here in the element section. But if you just a script file, just you have just you can ignore the script and the code injected by live server. This is the part of live server related plugin. So you can just imagine, just ignore these two lines. But just imagine that I'm having the code. Okay, so now if you click on paragraph, if you're going to click on paragraph, you have to think about that. So just click on paragraph. So when I'm going to click on, when I'm going to mouse over, see that something colors are happening, some blue color, something it a little something this I can say that this is a kind of a light brown color. So some colors are there. Even if you observe here also, even here if you observe also, here the downside margin, border and padding, something is there. Something is there. So when I'm going to mouse over, so what is happening? Keep in mind, whenever you are going to design the element in the HTML, by default, it will be followed by the three properties, three kind of styles. Every element, whatever the element, it will be followed by the three things. One is the margin, one is the border, one is the padding. By default, it will be appended by these three properties. That is nothing but the box model. So whatever the element. So for example, just now I have given the one WhatsApp, right? So that WhatsApp I have given the one message, that is a paper, exam paper. So whenever writing the something exam in your, so whenever writing the something exam, so what you are going to write, you have to make the something, you have to take the some elements, right? Some parameters you have to take. So what are the parameters? Based on the parameters, we are going to write the your exam. So first of all, you are going to take the some margin, and then you are going to take the some border, I think border, and then you are going to take the some padding. So after that, you are going to write your exam, your college exams or school exams, any exams. You can't go to start. You can't go to write the exam, from starting onwards. So you should give the something space, right? We should give the some space. The same thing you can apply, the same concept you can apply to over here also. The same concept. Whenever you are going to design the element, by default web browser will give these some three properties. Based on these three properties, this element is going to be adjustment. So what are the three properties in the sense? Margin, padding and border. Okay, I'm going to write the one style. So I'm going to make in the one style so you can get the idea. So let me add the one style for that. So you easily can get the idea. So more that. So let me go to the here style. Okay, so back to the style. I'm going to write the one style here. So style, I'm going to write the style for the my paragraph, for paragraph. Okay. So what I'm going to write the style in the sense, first of all, what I'm going to write the style in the sense, this one. So by default, whatever the thing, it will be followed by the three parameters. That is the border, padding and margin. So margin in the sense this thing. So light brown is there, that is the margin. Okay, so let me show you that. So first of all, what I'm doing right in the sense, let me take the one border here. So paragraph border, let me take the one border. I'm taking the border with the 5 pixel. So aligned with the solid and some green color. So border which is followed by the 3 properties. What is the how much pixel do you want that border? So I'm taking the 5 pixel and I'm going to design with the green color, and that should be in the solid. So now I am showing that, save that. What will happen? See that something I got the border for the element. This is nothing but the border of this element. This is the nothing but the border of this element. I just given the sum. So border, I give the border. So every element will which could contain the border. So whenever I'm going to take the another paragraph also, see that. So I'm going to take the another paragraph here. So it will contain to the another border. So second paragraph. So it's contains some border. Okay, so like that. So now back to the application here. So now I'm going to give the something margin. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give the margin. So margin, I'm telling that margin, I'm going to take the margin something for understanding. I'm taking this some 20 pixel. So I'm taking the margin called 20 pixel. Margin in the sense 20 pixel in the sense what is happening? Margin of the this element. Margin in the sense top, left, right, down, and right side. Right side also margin. Right, right, top, left, and bottom. So for understanding the bottom, let me take the one button for understanding for that. So not button, so something uh, uh, something content, I can say that content. Just I add some ADAs, something I did that. Okay, so something is there. So something, so what is the, it contains the margin. It is maintaining some distance. What is the distance? What is the margin distance is maintaining this element? 20 pixel maintains it is distance. So whatever the element you are going to add, after the 20 pixel margin, it will be impacted automatically. Border in the sense this border. So I'm having that 5 pixel border. So for understand again, I'm going to make the some 10 pixel. You see that what is the border? This is the border. This is the margin. So whatever the element, I'm write the something. So for understanding that, I read the some small text actually. Okay, so this is making some space. So what's about the padding? Padding. So padding. So I'm back to the 5 pixel here. So padding. So padding in the sense. So pad. See that padding. Padding. So for understanding, I'm going to give the something 30 pixel. Padding. I'm going to give the 30 pixel. 30 pixel. This is the padding. Gap. Something gap from the border to the expected element. So so this is the padding. So this is the gap is the red, this gap. This gap is the 20 pixel here. So this gap is the padding. This is the border. This is the margin. Okay, that is the, so by default, whenever you are going to apply the style, whatever the element, that element contain the something which followed by the 3 properties, that is the border, margin, and padding. So as of now, what I did, I just changed the, for understanding purpose, I manually I did the some styles. I make the border 5 pixel solid greens for understanding. So this is 5 pixel. So even if you wanted that, you can apply this and 10 pixel also. So if you want to apply the some 10 pixel, you can apply the 10 pixel also. You can get it. Okay. So for example, so I'm going to write down the one more paragraph. See that one more paragraph. I'm going to write down the one more paragraph. So see that what will happen. I'm writing the one more paragraph. So paragraph which contain the same thing. Okay, so for example, I'm going to write the some span. So one more thing is, so margin in the sense, keep in mind margin or anything. Padding also, this one. So padding in the sense left side, right side, upper side, down side, all the 4 areas, all the 4 types. So four sides, you are applying 30 pixel. Border 10 pixel in the sense, all the sides, top, bottom, side, every side. So every side, you can say that every side, padding in the sense every side of that element. Okay, so if you wanted to apply this, so again text element, so you can apply this text element also, that's no issue. You can apply, that's no problem. Okay, it won't be impacted any alignments also. Okay, so now this is the thing. So now back to the one more thing, important thing is, so after that I will close the class. So I'm going to apply the span. I'm going to apply the some span here. So what is the difference? I will explain that. Span. So I'm going to apply the span, my span. I'm going to write the my span something. Span in the sense hello world. I'm writing this some hello world. Hello world. I did that. So I'm going to apply the same styles to the span also. Same styles to the span also here. So let me say that span. Okay, so instead of the border, I'm going to just change the green to the red color for understanding. That's it. Border red to the red or blue or something. So I'm just gonna, but see here exactly what is happening here. So exactly what is happening here for the style. Whenever I'm going to say that span, something it is overriding with the paragraph actually. Something, see what is happening exactly. Actually, I can't blame to the paragraph. I'm blaming to the span element actually. So whatever the span, this is actually working fine actually. The thing is, first of all, you should understand what is the difference between to the paragraph and the span. I designed the same thing, just I changed the just color only for understanding. So all the styles are copy pasted. But the difference is we can say that this is the blocked element, this is the inline element. What is it? This is the block element, this is the inline element. So based on the element behavior, based on the element related behavior, my style is affected like this way. Element behavior in this sense, we are having the two kind of elements in the HTML. Blocked elements, inline elements. Blocked elements in the sense it will be occupy the entire the row. Entire the row. This is nothing but a row. It won't compromise actually. Blocked element it won't be compromised. It will be occupy the entire the space, entire the row. If you are taking the my paragraph in the sense, it will be occupy the entire the row. In inline elements in the sense it will be occupy what it needs. That's it. I'm saying the hello wall, so it is occupied in this only. But after that, I did the something margin. So for example, I'm going to give the something. I'm going. Let me remove the just margin padding so you can get it that what is exactly. So even if I'm going to remove the this, I'm going to remove the styles also. Just mouse over. See that what will happen. When I'm going to say mouse over, when I'm going to click this one, what is the meaning of this symbol, the arrow symbol in sense, when we are going to click and mouse over to the particular element, it will show that how much length it has occupied actually. So this here, this hello world is occupied only something portion, what it needs, that only it has occupied. But in blocked elements, it has, so earlier I have shown that the blocked elements, it has occupied the entire the row. But the span element, it is occupied the only the, what is the, what it requires those for that length only it has occupied over here. So that is the span. Okay, if you mouse over to the paragraph, see that. If you mouse over to the paragraph, see that it is occupied the entire. If you see the highlighted color, so it is occupied to the entire the row actually. So when I'm going to mouse over to the paragraph, so it is occupied to the entire the row. Coming to the span, see that differentiation, see that. So my paragraph, which is in the blue color, see that it is come to here, blue color. It up to here it is actually. But coming to the span element, see that span element, that color, it is not enter the row. That is the difference. Based on this behavior, my style is not working. So due to that reason, simply what I'm doing, that I will do the very simple class. In the display type, I'm going to make as a block. So then I will get the same output. See that what will happen. So what I'm doing, right? I'm going to stop this after that. So what I'm doing, right? So let me save all. So I'm going to design that. This is the, I'm going to convert this inline type into the block element. I'm going to convert this type inline element to the block element. So for that, just I'm going to write the one property called as a display. I'm going to make the block. display block. See that now? Same behavior. Okay, so you should differentiate between what is the inline element and the block element. I convert this inline, so by default span is the inline element. I convert this into the block element. But I wanted to, I don't want to block. I wanted to make this some combination of inline and block element. Inline and block element. Okay, so I wanted the same design, but I don't want to this kind of a, this kind of a uh, border. I don't want like that. So there is some gap. I wanted to make this something here only. So up to here, I wanted to make this element as a inline block element. How I can do that? In the sense, yeah, you can do that also by using the inline block also. By using the inline block, you can see that what will be the output. See that. Okay. So in this way, you can design the application. So by default, a display block in the sense what will happen, it will be converted into the block element, like the paragraph is the block element. And for example, what are the examples of the block elements in the HTML? In the sense, strongly I can say that division. Division is the one kind of a block element. Division, div, just now I have space there. Div is the one kind of a block element. Paragraph is the kind of a block element. Span is the inline element. Okay, so if you wanted to see that again, I can convert into the this block element to the inline. This is a block element, right? Can I convert in the block element to the inline like a span tag? Yeah, we can do that. That's no problem. So see here, so display, so I'm going to make this into the inline block again. So I'm going to convert into the inline block. See that inline block. Again, I wanted to make this is a inline block. That something it's happening. I'm going to make this familiar. So I'm going to remove the something space after the border. Let's come to the up side by side. Okay, so that is the power of the CSS. So we should know the at least some basics. That's it. So as the Angular developer, we should aware of the border, margin, and padding. These three is the main important. Okay, see, this is a CSS border. This is nothing but a CSS basics. Just try to understand what I have said. So what is the, how we are going to apply the styles to the element level and page level, how we are going to apply the box model, how we are going to apply the border, how we are going to apply the margin, how to apply the padding. What is, when I'm going to say that mouse over to here, I say that what is the block element, what is the inline element. Okay, so what is the inline block element? So everything you should aware of that. So this is the class today. I will come up with the links tomorrow. So what I can do, right? So we are having the one thing portion call as a link, right? So link one something here. When I'm going to click on something link, I wanted to navigate to the another page. When I'm going to click on item 2, I want to navigate to the another page. Another route, I can say that another page. Click on the item, I want to navigate to the another page. So how we are going to deal with that? So that 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 thing we can discuss on tomorrow. Okay, so that's it today class. Anyone having any doubts, you can call. Just ping me here. Anyone having any doubts?